Right, now let's try this again. So I would like to get this done. So at least I've 2 times the yeah, it does. It's a little bit irritating when it happens, but it does. And being on a raft doesn't help either. Raft makes things a little bit glitchy in general. Okay. Nope, we have to come in through here. So I think his body's round about here somewhere. Okay, we've got 65 of those. How are we going on that? Ugh. No, can't see it. Right. Oh, there we go. How's your? We got 58. Let's bung some of that in there, and let's knock him out. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Now, how you doing? How you doing? Let's go and get my RG in here, so I don't lose another RG. That would just be a little bit much. But since I did get the levels up after fiddling with the what's it called, the ionite settings, I managed to get up to yes, they are herbies. Yeah, yeah. And I think when they were introduced into the game, I think they were said to be level. This might be silly. This might be very silly. I think they were said to be around about level for level, almost as powerful as a Rex. This might be really silly. Watch, I'm going to get knocked out on a stone, on a rock or something. No, I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to leave it. I was hoping to go a little bit further downriver, probably get to a wider bit, and then some degree of safety. It's going to be a while, so let's put those in there as well. So, and actually that wouldn't hurt. So we have some food for it. And we can, well, hell, we'll stick those in there as well. Why not? And we can bin those. I'll keep the fibre. I'm always going to use for fibre. You know what, I'm going to turn creepy off because he's not working, and he's just using up CPU power. That's a shame. He works fine in the daylight, but not in artificial light like I'm in now. I mean, I've got my desk lamp shining in my face just to try and see if it can pick him up or pick me up, and I actually have to be almost arm's length away from the the camera, arm's length away from the camera, which puts me a little bit too far away from the keyboard and mouse. So it's not ideal. I don't know if I'm going to have a bit of a search party for that RG. I'm not sure. I won't do it on stream. I'll do it if I do it maybe tomorrow or sometime tomorrow. I've got a horrible suspicion it's gone. It may turn up somewhere. I'm hoping it does, but I've no idea where it could have possibly gone to. And that Argies, they're not that hard to tame. If you can find a decent level, they're not that hard to tame. Well, not with a trap. You just lure them in, crash bang one up, they're done really. The difficult part about taming Argies is finding the right level. It does kind of sting losing one. I haven't lost one like that for a while. Captain, I asked Solarath earlier on where he got his name from. Can I ask where you got your name from? Oh, hello. Luck is on our side. Well, that was actually worth doing. Maybe I'm not such an idiot after all. Well, maybe I am. Okay, let's land here. Well, I have this. Huh. So now you'll land, whether you want to or not. Right, unfollow, put that away. This, you, my friend, could go in here. Yeah, can go in there, as can. Oh, what? Oh, you're following me, aren't you? Oh, you're following Peter Perfect. Now unfollow. Now land. Right, and I'm stuck. Okay. It's rather confusing, lots of things flying around. There we go. Oh, well, I didn't expect that. I expected to have to... and if you actually, did you see that? Their mate boosted from right over there. Have they extended the range of the mate boost? I'm sure it was never that close before. But anyway. So we have averted a disappointing outcome. And we have, if we can see, there we go, yes, we need some. And then we will start using it because people keep. Oh, I see. I see. It's a bit of a dubious title. I like sneaking up on people. Although there are worse things to be called, as Solarath said he's been called. He's been called some worse things. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is a can of Thatcher's cider being opened. After today at work, and I finished at what they call past 10, I thought, you know, enough. I've had a crappy day at work. Just some stupid stuff. I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to stream, and I'm going to stream and drink. The two might not go together very well. We'll see. Excuse me a second. Excuse me, some of the bubbles went the wrong way down my neck. Ooh. Oh. Let's just check it. Yes. Oh. Whew. I just looked at the fella. Here we are. We got this great big burly bloke with a great big beard, and he's called Anne. Yeah, a female raptor. Oh no, let's do this. Oh, all right. Let's put that away. Let's go and get rid of this raptor. Where's it gone? Never played laser tag. I did play Pro-Am paintball though. I only ever. Oh, I've lost a bird. I've lost another bird. I've lost a bird again. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, what? What in... Do you know, sometimes I just can't be bothered. How... Which one am I on? I'm on Peter Perfect. Where on earth did the other one go? There it is. You, Jesus, you should come with me. Why that ran off up there, I don't know. Right, let's plonk them both back down again. And you, follow me. Here's me, I'm just trying to tame Therizinosaurus. And all these things want to do... Oh, I forgot to turn it off following. And all these things want to do is try and get lost. Hey, Meatball baby, how you doing? Thanks for coming to join me. We've been having not such an easy time of things. Captain Wingwalker's been regaling me with the yeah, it was on Still Unneutral, regaling me with the story of how he gained his name, as did Solar Wrath. Oh, I apologise to Solar Wrath because I kept calling him Solar Wraith, which was that was my bit of a faux pas there. But he's forgiven me. He's a very forgiving type, fortunately. But anyway, oh, I think this is going to take forever and a day. This is. Yeah, I think we're going to run out of narcotics. Yes, this is not good. I've been taking this all a bit too casually. I think I need to do a bit of this. I think we need. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't glitch out of the taming pen on a rock or something. That's what I'm worried about. Otherwise, I would head down. Or the birds, they'd probably glitch out as well. Let's go get the old gamma, so we can all see what's going on when we have our next disaster. No, I think I'm heading out for the coast. Coast? I think I am anyway. I hope I am. What was that? What on earth was that? It's probably one of those Hesperonychus killing a fish or something. Yeah. Yes, probably would drown. Me, I'm alright. I had to turn Creepy the Clown off. He just wasn't working. The camera kept losing me, so Creepy all of a sudden he just sort of goes stock still and sit there. I don't know if it's the light or what. but I had to turn him off. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a better face rig avatar, less likely to mess up the way that one did, but hey ho. Now hopefully I'm trying to think. He doesn't seem to be glitching much. As you can see, I'm running out of narcotics rather quickly, and I just messed up big time there. I just blew that. I just force fed him some of those. But his taming effectiveness doesn't seem to have been damaged too much by it. Well, it's only 99.9%. That was stupid. Okay. Let's just do what we could do. I suppose if push comes to shove, I can just shoot it again, because it's going to be an absolute brute of a Thero, or Theri even. I mean, it's 290, he's getting 140 odd levels at the moment. So it's going to be over 400. So it's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And then what I do want to do is, I think it does, before they have their first feed naturally when taming, say before they're sort of 50 or 40, 50 or 80 food down or whatever it is, you can force feed them to get their health back up again, and it doesn't interfere with the taming effectiveness. But once they're taming, if you force feed them, well, I was always under the impression that it could do all sorts of damage. But from that, I mean, I only think I fed him a couple of 3 berries before I realised what I was doing. But I don't think I want to test it, to be honest. Am I lost? Oh, I thought I would have been at the shore by now. Unless I'm going around in circles. Unless I'm needlessly worrying. I think we're on the right track. I'm really concerned about that sort of just as raptor. I'm sort of worried about that sort of glitching out, just dropping into the river. So much for you, raptor. Not to worry anymore. It's jolly nice of everyone to be here. Just to pop by. Much appreciated. I half expected to be talking to myself all night. Yes, Stonehenge there is. Yeah. I was hoping I was going in the right direction. It's dark. Yes, it's night, Mima. Let's have a gamma. It's gamma 4. Where are we? Let's have a quick look at how. I don't think I'm gonna. Well, I'm sure I'm not gonna have enough narcotics to keep it out till I get back to base, because that's sort of about 10-minute boat ride. I might have. But like I say, if push comes to shove, I can just shoot it with a dart again if I have to. I'd rather not, obviously. Actually, let's try something. Well, that didn't work. Let's try that again. There we go. Right, let's just try. Let's try. Let's stick some more on it and hope away. But having said that, it's got nearly 17k torpor. So, and and since I've disabled the lead scythes, I'm not going to get attacked by a ruddy great big whale, which is always good. Let's turn that off. He's on cooldown. Yeah. I don't get this. Right. Excuse me. Let's come out. Let's straighten that up a little bit. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves, because like I said, this is not particularly interesting at all, in fact. Bobbing along like a beautiful wine you see. No, that's what I don't sing. This is where I could do with some music, I think. Some nice music, some nice seagoing. Ooh, that was a bit of a glitch there. Some nice seagoing music. Mima needs containment. Yes. I'm just not gonna answer that. Let's just have another quick check on the torpedo. No. Alright. Let's try it again. Tell you what, it's do or die. Let's throw all that in. There we go. Now we're going for broke. Ah, see, you missed that bit. I've disabled the leads. I've disabled them because I got when they were first introduced. If you remember, they spawned in. Is this going to be on YouTube? Yes, Bass by me. Yes, Bass by me. Well, yes, it is, but obviously without the chat. Excuse me. When leads were first introduced, they spawned very close to shore. I mean, right in close. And I made several boats, thinking that the leads would be out in deep water, and they trashed everyone. I can't remember. I can't remember what I was. I can't remember whose server it was. But he trashed everyone, and after that I said, no, no more. I don't want the leads. It's nice to have a bad guy. On the land you've got the Giga, but I didn't want a bad guy in the water. There's too many other bad guys in the water for this to have this huge great whale thing come and trash your boat every available opportunity. So I just said no, I don't want it. And that's the beauty of the single player. Why? Meanwhile, why are you asking if this is going to be on YouTube? Yes, it is. Yeah, Captain, if I hadn't disabled the leads, I would be a very, very nervous person at this point. Well, I wouldn't. I'd be right up against the shore. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was. I think I was on single player, and one spawned in the water below Red Tower. That's where I took a few screenies of it. Now, ideally, I want to get relatively close to home. Then I'm going to dash by bird home, grab some more narcotics, and then come back and make sure this one is well and truly out. I like the leads. I think they're wicked, but I like them when they're on other people's servers, not on mine. That I'm not keen on at all. Let's have a quick check. How are we doing? Oh, we're fine. Okay, let's go again. Oop. Oh, does he? Do you know, I haven't looked at the S Plus turret at all. Do you know, when I was logging on earlier on, which was about, I thought about 5 to 12. I got everything else for stream setup, and I thought I'll log on to Arc. Yeah, get it up and running so I can go right into it. Is it 400 and odd meg download update from Arc, and all it is to do with is the bloody turrets. And I don't have anything to do with the turrets, not being a PvPer. But the S Plus one, there's a trank. What was that? You watch. There, he's going to glitch off now. There's a trank one, a trank turret. I keep meaning to have a look at, but I haven't actually got round to it yet. No. So we're not all that. Well, actually, we're probably about halfway home now, I guess. Maybe a little bit more than halfway home. Yes, it was the heavy turret. Excuse me. I haven't even looked. I think I've only ever set up one auto turret, and that was to just have a look see. But I've got no use for them. I mean, if anything, I use the plan speak zigzags, but again, little useful at the moment. Meanwhile, are you going to be playing Aberration? I haven't checked Discord since I got back from work. Oh, there we go. Hopefully we'll be all right. Yeah, this is sorry, this is not very interesting. Just watching this going around, but I think it's kind of the best way to do things since I was having such a horrendous time of things down there. But I got a theory, which was one thing I was really